Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going over the complete update that came out yesterday. It was the new patch, the mid-season patch. So there's a bunch of changes. The SMG-11 got nerfed for damage. 2-Barrel got nerfed. The G3 got nerfed hard. It's nowhere near what it was before, but it's still usable, I think, just in my opinion from using it so far today. And yeah, we'll just jump in all the changes. I'm going to go over all of my settings in this video too, in case you guys wanted to see again. It has been a couple weeks now since I've went over my settings, but they're relatively the same, but I know a lot of people want to see, especially with like the new leading change here and everything. So that's what I'll be doing in today's video. First of all, I'll get over all the boring stuff first. So the only things important here in the general are drone after prep. You definitely want to have this on semi or manual. Never automatic because it will boot you off your own drone. Semi boots it off your teammates' drones, which doesn't really matter too much. So that's what I use that. And yeah, I think that's it for this. I also have cycle and side camera groups on. For HUD, I have everything default except for my health, which I actually have on this account. I'm on my solo account because I just played a game for tomorrow's video, so you guys will definitely want to tune in for that. Going to be the first SoloQ game with the new lean binds and everything. Night mode on audio, that's a big thing. A lot of people always ask how I hear all the footsteps in my videos. That comes with game sense and time, but also night mode I feel like helps. That makes all the farther away sounds louder, like footsteps and stuff. And then the loud ones that are close to you, like your gunshots or whatever, a little quieter so you can hear better. So that's why I use night mode, and I would recommend that. All personal preference though. For FOV, I use 84. VSync off. You want to have VSync on if you have a 165 or 144 hertz monitor, something that can handle the next-gen console, because that'll lock your FPS, I believe, but I'm not an expert on that. That's just what I've heard. So if you have a monitor like that, then maybe turn this on. It'll be better. You'll just have to see. But I don't, so I have it off. And then performance for sure on next-gen. 84 FOV, like I said. 65 brightness. Going right through these. Here's the important stuff. Leaning behavior set to alternate, so that way it does enable the hip lean. Drone deployment and gadget deployment, you want to have those advanced. I don't use vibration. I don't use any controller inputs either. Like, I have all default stuff. I get asked this quite a bit, but nothing crazy here, just default. For rotation, I use classic. I've never changed that. For my vert and horizontal, 55-80, still been on this. Been on it for a bit now. 12 left stick because of stick drift, 3 right stick. I do have stick drift for that one too, like on every controller I try, but I just like 3 still. It feels really good. And then 25 left trigger, 10 right trigger. That just depends on your controller too at the end of the day. If you have a sensitive one, it'll be different. And then all disabled for the advanced settings and set to 0 too. I feel like that's important. For the ADS, 25, 29, 33 for the scopes that I actually use. I don't really use anything above that, but I do have the settings just in case you wanted them. For accessibility, I have black optic color. I feel like it's just easier to see when I'm shooting instead of the actual reticle itself, so that's why I use that. But again, I don't think it matters too much. Screen check off, that's a big one. Blue for opposing team color because it is easier to see blue claymores, I believe, than like red or orange, especially when you're on a map like Coastline. Okay, now we're going to be talking about the new hip lean feature. That's what you guys are all here for probably. So for this, you can actually utilize it kind of like PC as long as you click in your left trigger at the same time you click the stick that you're leaning. So right now I'm going to hit left trigger and left stick. And you can do a pretty quick maneuver like that. Like, let's do it again. You can do it pretty quick without even like really ADSing. You just have to get used to it. Like, there's left, there's right, vice versa. It will take some time to adjust to for sure. I recommend it though because I'll show you why right here. Say I'm entering this door. If I'm going to ADS it, I'm going much slower than I am right now. Like, I can fly down this hallway right here. And I can just play off sound and know if I have to ADS or whatever. Like, it just makes it so much smoother doing the walking. You're way faster when you're un-ADS'd compared to ADSing. So I definitely would recommend trying to use this. I wasn't a believer at first either. Like, earlier when I tried to play during the day a little bit, I disabled it and said, nah, I'll pass. But then that's before I figured out you can like quickly do it like this. And again, you will knife like I just did there a few times at the start while you're practicing. I just recommend going into like the free-for-alls, the map runs that I'm in right now, like the drills or whatever they're called. Maybe the shooting range and trying to like switch every time you shoot one of the targets. Stuff like that. I feel like that would help a lot with it. I recommend it though. Like I said, it will take a little bit to adjust to, but it will be worth it in the long run, I promise. You do want to switch to this setting. Okay, so next thing in this video, I'm going to be going over the attachments for like the new guns that have gotten changes. Not the new guns, but you know what I mean, the new gun changes. So for the G36, I don't know if suppressor is going to be the play anymore, to be honest. It is very jumpy, like left and right. Like you can see right there, I controlled it still. But it gets very like random and jumpy. It reminds me kind of like Ella's gun, but not as bad, obviously. Like, I think I can control the F2 way better than this gun now. Left and right's tough to control because it's so random, like I said, compared to vertical, which you just have to pull down. I mean, this isn't terrible, though. Maybe I'll just try to learn it and still use the suppressor on this gun, since my recoil control is nasty. I don't know how consistent it's going to be in game, though. In game's a lot different than just shooting at a wall here. So I'll have to test that as we go. I did get at least like 1 or something kills with it when I used her 1 round in my rank game earlier for the video. So you guys will see that one tomorrow, where I use it in game. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the G3. 1 second, let me actually test the compensator. I'm interested in seeing how that works on this. Okay, so I got the compensator on this now. Let me see. That's weird. It still seems a little bit random. Okay, no, it's not that bad actually there. Yeah, maybe go with a compensator. You could feel a lot more comfortable with that. That kind of makes it like old G3 when you had the suppressor on it. Maybe not as good, but quite close. That's not bad at all. Remember, if you were wondering, I am on console. I would recommend compensator. Maybe I'll start running it. Also, they really did nerf my Illume Peak with the new hip lean thing, because you know how I un-ADS when I do my quick peek to the left? I can't do that anymore because it just takes me out of it. Like that. It just does that to me. A very sad day. I'm gonna have to start doing like the normal quick peek, just left and right really quick like this. I mean, that's not terrible because you are kind of doing like the faster version still, since you're on ADS like this. Like this is a lot slower than doing this. You can really start getting it fast. Obviously you just want to do that for info, but still, it's not terrible. Okay, so I'm in the shooting range now. I just wanted to show you guys really quick the alternates to the G36 that I've been practicing a little bit in my death matches. So instead of the G3, R4C, I use the suppressor, hollow A, and vertical grip, and it feels really nice. I'll show you guys. And then on Yana, I'll show you what I use for that. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty nice. Like, it doesn't have that much recoil right there. We were like 30 meters away on that. Especially once you get used to it. Like, this one feels really good with the suppressor. Either suppressor or flash hider, that would be the next best one on the R4C. I might just start running the R4C. For some reason, hollows actually feel like cleaner with the hip lean changes. Not even just hollows, but like the 1x scopes in general. For some reason, it just feels clean going around the corners with those. I guess it's because it's not magnified at all when you change from like ADS or whatever. So I guess that could be why. I know when sieqe, if you guys know who that is, probably do at this point. He's one of the best players in the world on PC. I know he does like the hip lean a lot, and he just uses hollow A. So it kind of reminds me of that. Maybe that's why he does it. And he uses like 4-3 obviously or something. But yeah, enough of that. Let me show you the Yana one, and then we'll end this video off, I think. So on the ARX, I run hollow A again, vert grip, and then the flash hider instead of the suppressor. I feel like this gun's really good too. It's kind of slept on. Like, it has no recoil, absolutely nothing right there. Like, this thing is a laser beam. I might start manning Yana with us. Become an ARX crush on her. I think it does like 47 damage. Yeah, 47 damage, and the fire rate's not the worst. It's not as good as the G3, but 9 more damage. The bullets are a little low too, but if you can hit your shots, it's not really a problem. Like 2 body shots could kill somebody if they're already hit once. 3 body shots is always going to kill every single time. No matter the distance even. Again, the hip lean change could get a little bit annoying at the start, and it might cost you a kill here and there in your games, but I just recommend trying to grind it and practice it. It is going to be worth it in the long run, I promise you. Hopefully one day they can add like button binds, like you can literally unbind your knife button to something else, so that way you can always just press this to lean instead of having to do the left trigger method. Again, with that, you literally just have to press the left trigger at the same time you press the lean button. That is it, just the stick. And you can actually do it pretty quick like I am right now. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a quicker one, but this update is huge with the hip lean thing for console especially, so I do hope you're having good luck right now and enjoying it. Thank you again, too, for 10,000 subscribers. We're already like over halfway to 11,000, maybe even near it at this point when this video is actually releasing. I'm recording this the night before it comes out. But again, new SoloQ video coming tomorrow, too, I think. It will be a doubleheader to a very long one. It might be the longest video I've done yet. So you'll definitely want to stick around for that one. Again, I did hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also, tell me your thoughts on the new hip lean change. Are you guys running it?